the kind of extra that is in the background. So one of the last things, he went through a series of pictures of where his father was in any particular movie. And usually it was in the far back, you couldn't even see him, he was there. And so it was good. Anyway.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, the music scene here is quite good.
Huh. So when you go to these musicals or the music events, where are they held?
That one was in a small theater called Pro Arts down in Kihei.
In Kihei.
It's about a 70 to 100 person capacity. So it's very intimate. That's where we see John Cruz, who was on my playlist.
Okay.
And we've seen Kanakoa,
Okay.
the ukulele band. And then the bigger facility here is the Maui Arts and Culture. That's where all the big acts are. So Henry Capono, Keola, Beamer, a lot of the older Hawaiian music acts are there. But they have, let's see, who they just have. They had the Coasters. They've had
Coasters.
Yeah, the Coasters. Believe it or not.
I thought they were dead.
They had America has just been here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it gets some of the. Well, Bonnie Raitt was supposed to be here. But it's interesting because most of the acts are people who are kind of on the tail end of their musical careers. And so we're not seeing a lot of the newer talent that's around.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, going to a casino for some of the acts.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So anyway,
Okay.
that's life.
All right. Betsy and Tom, bring us up to date. And Betsy,
Yes.
your hair's getting longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her hair's still growing.
Still, yes. I decided after 40 years, I just was going to have a little bit longer hair again.
It used to be down for Bootyville. Yeah.
What time is it there?
9 something.
9 whatever it is.
Almost
9:20.
9:30. Yeah,
We were late a few minutes because we had it was date night for Andrew and Hannah. So they went to dinner. We took care of Yulia for, I don't know, 2.5 hours. Then I realized, hey, it's about time for the Zoom call. As we were walking downstairs. Anyway, yeah, it's going good.
It's been really nasty, rainy, windy, awful weather.
For about a week, the winds were gusting to 40 plus and were 20 most of the time.
It was nice tonight.
Usual.
Nice tonight.
Yeah. You can see a full moon, a few clouds. Anything else about the baby? And they bought a cat too.
A cat.
Siberian cat?
Like,
I don't know anything about cat breeds.
but it's a pretty orangey cat, color cats, sort of like your cat.
Only with a nose.
But that won't it be long hair?
Long hair.
Yeah.
Long hair. Yeah.
Nice, a nice cat. I mean, it's a kitten, but anyway.
Can't imagine having to buy a cat.
Well, it's breed.
They just show up here and knock on the door.
Yeah, we way back when I always had cats growing up, but we bought a Himalayan cat. It's a combination Persian and something.
Himalayan
Siamese. Anyway, so we paid money for it way back in 1978 or something. My father was appalled that you would pay money for a cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
And they
Around
paid
here,
a
probably
money
go
for
to a shelter and probably go to a shelter around here and find exactly
Yeah.
what you want.
yeah.
our second cat we got at the shelter.
Yeah.
Kitty baby.
I used to live on 16th and Reefton for 22 years. That's where we raised our kids. And 16th Street is a very busy street,
Mhm.
and many cats and some dogs were dropped off. So, whatever showed up in my front yard, I always felt like it was meant for me to have it. So I just, that's how I got a lot of my animals, is if they showed up in my front yard.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah, we used to have that problem in our neighborhood when we first moved in. Everybody just come by and drop their animals off.
Now,
So,
which one of
Tom
you?
wants,
Go
Tom
ahead.
wants to tell you about this adventure, I guess you'd say.
yeah, it's a
What
heck-
he and Andrew are gonna do next weekend.
yeah, we're leaving on Thursday. And I asked him 2 days ago to write a short version of what it is that he and a college roommate, Vince is his name. Vince is, I think, a citizen of both the United States and Switzerland, I believe, yeah. So, and Andrew has Ukrainian friends over the years, can understand and speak a little Ukrainian and Russian. And he had 2 serious girlfriends over the years.
Really?
Sophia was a Ukrainian person. We've been to Ukraine. We're going to Lviv, and that's only about 40 miles from the Polish border. It's obviously on the extreme western part of Ukraine. It's pretty safe there. I think they've had a little action, but not for months. And I think Putin and his gang are concentrating on other parts of Ukraine. So Andrew and Vince wanted to do something to help. So he says, Dad, here's the short version. We raise money. They pay for as much as they can afford themselves, and other people help them, family and friends, to purchase older SUVs and other gear for frontline units of the Ukrainian army. The idea started in April of last year after reading about soldiers who were, quote, commuting to the war and in their own vehicles, and then they would go out and fight, and then they come back for a while. So they need vehicles that'll run. They don't have to be late model, preferably 4-wheel drive, carry a lot of junk in the back that they utilize, which would sometimes be destroyed. Through a mutual contact, we became acquainted with a Ukrainian army officer. His first name is Kostiantin, who was looking for a car and just basic supplies, shirts, combat shoes, rations, almost anything that would be helpful to a soldier for his unit. And since then, we've procured, including our upcoming delivery, and that's the one I'm going on with Andrew. It's about 13-hour drive up to or across to Ukraine. The requirements are pretty basic. The cars need to have 4-wheel drive, be in running condition, have a diesel engine. We take the cars to Lviv and hand them over personally to the military. We'll be leaving on Thursday with an SUV, a portable generator, 2 military-grade encrypted radios, which they've all, Andrew and others have paid for. These will be transferred to a drone and mortar unit of the 114th Territorial Defense Brigade, which is operating in the east, where it's dangerous. Near, you may have seen it if you follow this stuff, Bakhmut, Bakhmut, one of the most intense sections of the front, or the current front. Their mission is to scout. This is what I knew a little bit about from my experience in Vietnam, and I wouldn't want to be this person. To go out and scout forward Russian positions using small commercial drones and quickly knock them out. These guys don't have a car at the moment and are short on radios. So this delivery will be, hopefully, will really increase their effectiveness and help keep them mobile and safe. We'll spend about a day and a half in Lviv, then return to Poland by train. after which he'll take a flight back to Germany Monday morning. So,
Wow.
at one time he did say,
The last time he was in Lviv, they did have to go into the underground shelters because
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
fire. But
Yeah, so-
generally speaking, Lviv was safe.
I told him one war was enough for me, that I didn't, more like Betsy as a Quaker, doesn't really embrace wars. But we'll see what happens. So we hope to.
We hope he's on the call next month. We hope so.
If
Well,
not, love you all, and really appreciate. Yeah. So anyway, it's just I don't know how did you react to this? Basically, I know Betsy.
No, I mean, I think Andrew's very passionate about the
Caring,
Ukrainian
sincere.
people, and that this
Yeah.
is actually helpful, and this is one thing he can do. So I think that's a good thing.
At a reasonably low risk, yeah. So I think they've spent about, did I read it or miss it? $35,000
In
that
total,
they and
for
people
5 cars.
who are
over-
supporting them. The last couple of weekends, Andrew and I have been driving around the suburbs and exurbs of Munich looking for this type of vehicle.
At a price that was affordable.
And that's been an interesting experience as well. There's always something wrong. Cars, I mean, Munich is really expensive to live here, and you don't see many dog cars riding around. Most people drive Mercedes and Audis and maybe some imports
Or little cars.
or tiny cars, like a Smart or
Yeah.
is it the Fiat 503 or something like that. Anyway, so you have to go way out to even see a car like this. And most of them had something wrong with them that would take hundreds or thousands of dollars to repair or get into reasonable condition, blah, blah, blah. So that's what we've been doing on the weekend.
Okay. That's
Who would have thought this stuff was that? I thought I was coming over here for granddaddy duty, but now the things have developed. So
You've been drafted again.
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so we really like this apartment, and again, it's a 10-minute walk, and so we feel like we're going to work, but we don't work all the time. But it's not work when we get there. We make meals probably 5 nights out of 7.
3, 4 maybe.
Often in a crock pot, and we put it in a bag and carry it over there, and maybe add a few sides to it while we're there. And then they're not neat people, but they got a baby, so I don't expect them to be neat like me. The first thing usually I clean out the kitchen, and then we have a meal, clean up the kitchen again, and then we bye-bye. So I think they appreciate it a lot.
Oh my gosh.
The women, all you women who've had babies, I'm sure you know how, especially the first one, how difficult it is and how tired you can be. And that's after carrying the baby around for 9 months. So I really respect all that women do. I don't think women get enough respect.
There you go. Boy, he's
Thank you.
hey, he's looking for something, Betsy. Look out. Yeah.
Anyway,
Hey, Harvey. Tell us about what's
Hey,
happening
Harvey.
out there. Come on, move.
Not a whole lot new out here, getting some
Raining.
sprinkles today, but nothing bad. I mean, we dried out a little bit since the big storm. So,
Yeah.
but pretty much normal. Nothing super exciting going on. So, still working a couple days a week, which feels good, and not working most of the time, which feels good. So, my work arrangements been pretty good by staying in touch, but not full time. So that part's good. It's working out.
Good.
So you didn't get any flooding where you are?
No, I've been pretty lucky, Jen, and we my neighborhood did okay. We got a little puddles down in our basement, but our home is kind of an older traditional home, kind of like a Midwest home, and got a big basement that cement floor down there, and with a dehumidifier pretty much takes care of it. And again, we get a little with as much water as we had, we got a little dampness down there and some puddles, but nothing bad. The neighborhood did okay too, but there were definitely areas around that there was some slides and people live over on, on cliffs, beach areas kind of thing. They had some problems.
Wow.
So
It looked horrible.
kind of like that. And not too many people carry flood insurance, but so if they did have difficulties, it's kind of on them.
Wow.
Yeah, did okay. But we've been like lately. It's been pretty nice. I mean, it's been chilly. We had some days in the 30s this week. So yeah, it was for us. That's pretty chilly.
I think everybody all over the country, it's
Yeah.
been cold.
Mhm.
Yeah. that's real
My
crazy.
son in Dallas, they've had ice
Yeah.
storms. Nelson,
Ah,
he always says he stays in because he's used to driving here and all of that, but most Dallas people aren't, and they don't have any way to get rid of it. They don't have any of the equipment or anything to get rid of it.
Yeah. So Austin too. Austin.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And all the
Austin-
trees, with all the trees coming down on the electric lines,
I
Can
don't
you
know
guys
if
see
Becky, I
me?
can't get Becky to get on here.
I can't figure out what's wrong.
Oh, are you're listening and
You're
you're
there.
talking?
You're
to
just,
us.
I'm
We
here,
just
can't see you. But I can't see.
That camera button, Becky.
Okay,
I
well,
don't
at
know
least
what-
tell us, okay,
that
if we
my-
can hear, everybody
whole
can hear you,
Zoom
so
is
tell us
messed
what's
up.
happening.
Well, last Sunday I was talking to Bob Ridgway and it was 68 degrees. And by the time I got off the phone with him and his wife, it was 48 degrees.
Good God.
That's within just that short time. And it just kept falling and falling. And then Monday, I was going to go out and my daughter-in-law said, no, don't go. And then Tuesday, it was starting to ice over. Wednesday, everything was crashing. I mean, you could go outside and you could hear crack and all the leaves would be dropping or all the limbs would be dropping. And about a fourth of my yard is covered in limbs. I've lost the canopy out Wow. of one of my trees and a good chunk out of one of the other trees.
Hmm.
Luckily, the front yard, I have two small trees that are young trees and they survived. But my neighbor's yard is totally full. He lost all his trees. And I mean, this is taking out the whole top of the tree and they just dropped.
Oh,
But
Wow.
we had about a half an inch to 3/4 of an inch of ice on everything. And I hate ice storms.
Yeah.
Can come right down to it. So I'm waiting for the tree guy now. I don't know when he's supposed to come, but I called him on Wednesday and I says, get me on your list. Because I'm just gonna have to tow everything out. And I mean, the whole backyard is just disastrous.
Man,
So
Mm.
that's my story for the week.
Yeah.
Miserable.
Miserable.
so miserable,
oh, no,
miserable.
she's invisible.
My Zoom is all messed up. I can't see. I don't have the icon where I can get all of you on the screen at one time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like I'm trying to do the program. Whatever I've got on here. I don't like it. I think I'm gonna have to have my son take it off and then get me back on.
Okay.
Well, mine was completely different when I signed back on today for
Yeah.
Tom. It had a bar across the top with everybody on it, instead of just automatically showing you what to do. But I haven't had it on this computer yet, so I had to reload it. Maybe you just need to reload it, Becky.
And I think that's what I'm gonna have to do.
Yeah.
Because I don't even have the little picture of me up there in the corner.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
I'm gonna my screen.
Reboot.
yeah,
Well,
we-
Becky, you're looking good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. So somebody can see me?
oh, they're
Not
teasing,
really.
Becky.
No.
We're all saying you look really great, Becky.
Yeah.
No wrinkles.
Yeah, keep up, keep it up.
Well, I'm just trying to avoid in 2 weeks from now, so.
Okay.
Yeah, we hope you don't age too much between now and the next time we're seeing.
Right.
Oh, man.
Now, I can update you on one thing. This was really funny, and I noticed that Bob has dropped off.
Yeah.
Is it getting close to that
Three-
IU Purdue game?
3:43.
Oh,
Yep,
I don't
20
know.
minutes.
he's probably trying to.
20 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, oh gosh, it must have been 2 weeks ago.
9:43.
I get this cryptic email from Bob, and occasionally I get these kind of strange emails where it will just be like one line, a couple of brief sentences. So he says, Eddie Adams, did he play a test? He played football with us. And that was it.
That was it.
That was it.
What was his name? What was his name? Tom?
Eddie Adams.
Eddie Adams. I know.
Eddie
I
Adams.
think I remember him.
Tom's going, what's he asking me?
So, well, he did play football and he was really good. And he was a guard.
Mhm.
And so I thought, what the heck? So I called Bob. I said, Bob, please don't tell me that Eddie Adams has passed away. And this is your way of telling me? He said, oh, no. But there was somebody named Adams that passed away and they were trying to find relatives from Union City. Well, Ed has a Union City address. And I knew that I had found him when we were first starting all of this, when we were trying to find everybody and get good email address on this. So, anyway, so I said, okay, I'm going to call. I'm pretty sure I've got to, well, I know I have a good email address. So he's got to be watching this stuff. And but I'm going to try his phone number first. Well, by golly, I got him. So we talked for probably 45 minutes and really got up to speed with everything. And he's going to definitely get on Zoom, but he's got a computer. He's got both a desktop and a laptop. Both of them are fairly old. He uses his desktop more, but he doesn't have a camera. So I talked to him again today, and he said he's definitely going to get on. Definitely going to be going to the reunion. The lady that he married was a year ahead of us. But then Rhea something. And I looked her up. So he ended up almost pretty much his entire career, except for maybe the first year with Alcoa in Richmond. So he worked with Frank, and who else would he have worked with? Does anybody remember, you guys that are in Richmond? Who else of our class worked at Alcoa? Don't remember. Anyway, he just went to Purdue, I think he said a week, and he hated it.
Wait.
Did he graduate?
That's right.
Right out
yeah.
after high school. So he came back and he got a job someplace in I guess some kind of trade. But then somebody told him about this job at Alcoa, so he went to Alcoa and he worked his way up and stayed there for 33 years and retired from there. And it sounds like he worked his way up pretty high. And he talked about working with Frank, and it was somebody else he said he worked with. But it was really funny, and I don't want to bore all the ladies with all the football stuff, but he did remind me that, so I think he was the left guard. The right guard was Ed Stoley. So those two guys would have been right next to Bob.
The center, yeah.
Yeah. Now, on the other side of the guards, then you had tackles. And we alternated 3 tackles. We alternated because Jimmy Ramey was really fantastic, and for his size was very fast, quick. It was unbelievable. But he ran out of gas real fast. So they alternated. So 3 guys alternated. So it was Fred Goss, I think.
Yeah.
Go
And
get the picture.
Yeah, go get that picture. And then I think it was a real big guy named, last name Tucker, I think. But he said, well, I thought we were pretty good. I said, what do you mean pretty good? I said, hey, the success of that football team, the running backs, those holes were there. You guys made those holes. We were all able to, so yeah, you guys were real good, Eddie. So anyway, but it was really cool to talk to him. And he has a Union City address. Picture this, you guys that live in Richmond. But he says, really, I live off of Round Barn Road.
What?
I didn't.
Round Barn Road goes pretty far north up that direction, so
Does
it
it?
probably could have.
Okay.
It goes up to Hagerstown, or that road between Hagerstown and Richmond. 35, 38.
Yeah,
Yeah.
38.
38, I think.
Okay, Rick Putoff is joining us right before the game. So this is cool.
What was that guy's last name, Tom? Ed?
Adams.
Adam.
Yeah.
Eddie
Yeah.
Adam. I'll have to
And
look him
of
up.
course, I remembered him well. Let me see the guys. Let me see this.
Guys,
Oh,
that
hang
are-
on, Tom. Hey, TJ, can I call you right back?
Back row.
That's getting ready for
Oh,
the
it says Tucker.
Yeah, we'll both be watching it. I'm on a Zoom call right now, so
Well, we're gonna get killed, so have fun.
I doubt it. See ya. Bye.
Fred Goss has dementia pretty bad.
Oh, does he really?
Mhm.
Oh,
I like him. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
darn. Man, I hate to hear that. But now, Ricky, you guys noticed that in the thing that I sent out last night, the reminder, I included Rick had put out about this young man, and he gave a little bit of a blurb about it. Is there anything else you want to add to that, Rick?
No, but I've known him since birth. He's a great kid. I know his parents are successful young entrepreneurs and city involved, but young writer, named Ryder after the Ryder Cup because his dad went to Purdue on a golf scholarship, came back, won the state amateur and tried to turn pro, but like most of them, they can't make it. But Ryder's just an unusual young man. He's a straight A student. He grew 6 or 8 inches in a year. And now he's the star of the basketball. He's the star of the basketball team, and they've got a real good team this year. They've only lost 3 games, and 2 of those were by a point.
No kidding.
And he's,
Are you hungry, Rick?
yeah, I'm sorry. I've been hanging up a freaking blind out here in the lanai, and I'm worn out. So I'm eating some cantaloupe. Anyway.
Did anybody try to go in on that link and vote for him?
Yeah,
I did.
I did.
When I went in on it, it came up some weird page thing, so I didn't know if I was on the, I'll try it again.
Well, what's funny about it is it just is an email. And then there's not much there about it. And so I
His
just.
iPad.
There's iPad.
Just wrote, yeah, I'm voting for.
This may be Judy.
Here comes Judy.
Oh, goody.
So just appreciate anybody that would vote for him. He wants to go to Purdue, and heck with you, Indiana people. Like his dad, but who knows?
And he's a straight A guy and he's going to Purdue. What's wrong?
Well,
with
it's hard. It's school is harder at Purdue than IU. So
Yeah, problem with that, Rick?
it's an engineer school.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah.
No, hey, listen, I'll tell you what, they have a really great business school at
Yeah.
Purdue. Most people would not know this.
Yeah, Craner.
Really, really strong business school, Craner School
Rosie.
of Business. And I got some fabulous accounting majors out of Purdue. years
She
ago.
is.
There she is. Hi, Judy.
Hey, Judy.
I don't see
I
her.
don't see her.
Oh, there she is.
There she is.
Hey, Judy.
Oh, there, here.
Hi.
Judy.
Jane, even after we talked, I almost forgot.
Oh, I was going to text you and I thought, oh, well, you're
Oh,
busy.
well. No,
Oh, you're looking good, Judy.
thank you.
Yeah.
You
I'm
do.
glad you're home.
Oh, it's nice to be, it's great to be home.
I'm sorry, I missed something. I missed a few meetings. What was wrong, Judy?
Oh, I have a bad lung and it doesn't kick up for 10 years at a time, but it kicked up. So I ended up in the hospital and blah, 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 but now I'm home. I
Great.
still have to be on a little oxygen, but not much.
Good.
Well, we're happy for that.
You look
Yeah.
good.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do look good.
good. Thank you.
Now, I'm sure that you're probably not going to get out of the house now until the spring, right?
Oh my gosh, I was out yesterday. I didn't go on today. It had gotten above -3.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Really cold.
that's cold.
Oh yeah, but I'll be out
Let the dog
tomorrow.
out.
Walk. Be
Okay.
fine.
Okay, good. And so during the time you were in the hospital, you lost weight?
That's been the big problem. Yeah, I lost about 15 pounds. So I'm just doubling it in.
okay.
Eating.
How about, did you lose much muscle? You know, did any of the muscles atrophy in your legs?
A lot. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm doing exercises.
Okay.
Good.
You
That's
know,
always a tough thing when you're in the hospital for a long time.
yeah, staying in bed at our age sucks. Don't
No,
do
Yeah.
it.
you don't, yeah,
Not good. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
does?
gotta avoid that at all costs.
Yeah, it takes twice as long to gain it back. But I'm getting stronger every day, so it's good.
Now, I
Good.
forgot now, how tall are you? And just use the height that you were in high school. I know all of us shrink some, but.
6'4".
Oh, you shrunk.
Or 4'6".
Then we're
Yeah.
gonna vote for you.
Yeah,
Yeah, get her in
or
there.
6. So I've lost quite a bit of height. No, I don't know. I'm
5'6"? You were
5'4".
5'6"?
Pardon?
About
Oh, no, you
5'4".
were taller than that. I was 5'4". You were taller than I.
No, I was 5'7" in high
Oh, I
school.
was gonna say.
Now I'm
yeah,
probably 5'4", 5'5".
yeah. I've dropped it.
But then so that you went
5'2".
down under 100 pounds then while you were in the hospital?
Say that again?
You went down under 100 pounds while you were in the hospital?
I did do that.
Wow.
Skinny mini.
Oh,
I'll gain it back.
Okay, yeah, we need to put you on some kind of a program where you, like they put these guys on in football where you gain weight.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but you have to want to eat. And if people force me to, then I get really mean.
Yeah.
And I don't want
That's hard to
So-
believe.
But I can drink those Ensure shakes and all. So it's okay. I'm not complaining. I'm getting well.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom, Carol Fleming's trying to get into the Zoom call.
Oh, sorry, tell her, sorry, we got so excited.
We were so excited to see Judy, we didn't pay attention.
Yeah, right.
So
Now, Rick, you left us,
He
buddy.
vanished.
What
I
happened?
left, I closed my window because I'm eating.
Oh,
oh, we don't
Oh,
care.
hi, Carol.
Hi,
Hey, Carol.
Carol?
hi.
I'm real late, but thanks for
Hi, Carol.
letting me in. My granddaughter's home from college and she and a friend spent the night last night, so they're making breakfast and
Making noise.
at 1 o'clock.
Where are they
I
going?
remember those days.
Jane, did you get my text?
I just texted you back and told you Judy's on Zoom.
I know. Hi. Hi,
Hi,
Judy.
Carol. How are you?
Oh, it's good to see everybody.
Yeah,
Carol,
it
did
is.
you have a birthday?
I had a great birthday.
Good.
Went out one night and played trivia and had beer and pizza, and then I went to the movie 80 for Brady. Which
Was that good?
Yeah.
Kind of silly.
kind of silly. Yeah, but it was just a relaxing, couple laughs, and I love some of those.
Otto is the man called Otto.
Yeah, I saw that.
Supposed to-
It's
now
very
I read
good.
A man called Uwe, which is it's after the
It's
book.
the same story,
It's the
but
same as the book.
I really like the movie better than the book.
Did you? I
Mhm.
love the book. So, but I
Well,
didn't
Tom
go see
Hanks
Otto.
does a fabulous job.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Yeah. I didn't see it.
I saw the Swedish movie of
Yeah, me
And
too.
well, this one was better than the Swedish for
Was it?
sure.
Really?
like both
I
of them.
thought. Yeah.
It's called A Man Called Otto.
I don't know.
Otto.
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
call it Otto.
With Tom Hanks in it.
Tom Hanks.
Oh, I
Mhm.
And a cat.
is
Oh,
that-
that's the one where he's a really old
The
man.
cat.
that's the one where
Yeah.
you-
No, he's not an old man.
Real
He's
cheap.
not really that
Not-
old, but
He's just cranky.
Crazy, cranky.
Yeah.
old man.
Cranky.
because his wife had just died.
Oh,
So he's very sad about that.
well, he's got a right to be.
That's right. So,
So Carol, then
Mhm.
how is your weather?
So,
Yeah. It's
rainy.
No, it's not rainy. It's dry. And actually it just got a little bit lighter. Usually it's
Oh,
gray, it's sort of white now. So it's been really cold. But cold means no rain usually. So we're happy. I went to the beach. Yeah, a friend of mine, who's 99, and she'll be 100 in April, and
oh my gosh.
was having some very bad days, and they thought she was close to the end. So I drove to the beach and I drove over the Coast Range, and it hadn't snowed, or rained for several days. It was cold, so I thought, well, it'll be fine. Well, I get up there close to the top, and it's, it hadn't snowed or rained for a few days, but it was still frozen on the road.
Oh,
Oh,
Fun. So
Mm.
I came back a different way.
mm,
And she rallied. I got there and she
good.
wanted to go out to eat with us and had a really good.
oh, oh, good.
Hey,
That's really old.
She says, all my friends are gone.
Mhm.
And it's hard. She has a pretty good quality of life, though. Her daughter was staying with her for a while, and now she's staying with her daughter. And she says to me, I don't have any privacy,
Oh,
Oh,
and I know that, but I think sometimes when you get to the end of your life, you don't have very much.
mhm.
no.
Mm-mm.
So get ready for that. You guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
how about
I
you?
ha-
Thank you.
I have
What?
a friend who's
long
95
time.
and she wears current style of clothes. She has her fingernails done in different colors with patterns on them and
Oh my
things.
gosh.
Oh,
She's just still having a lot of fun in life.
How
Oh,
old is
good
she?
for her.
Vicky, how old is she?
95. It's
That's
Jane
great.
Bain, she used to be a librarian when I taught at Hibbard many years ago. And we used to eat lunch together, and now we go to church together and we actually sit together at church, but she's just
Oh.
a fun person.
Well, that's cool.
Oh, that's
Well, I
fine.
mean, you can have a lot of fun when you're old. You just have to be able to do it and not fall asleep in it.
And remember the next day, where was I yesterday?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we do more living in the present.
Yes,
Mhm.
I do too. We can't remember the past and nobody wants
We don't want to think about the future.
to know.
no.
No.
A day at a time.
Yeah, one day at a time.
Carol, you mentioned that you got, so where are they going to school?
My granddaughter goes to Grand Canyon University
Oops.
in
In
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Okay,
It's a private school, and she loves it. She really does like it.
Good.
She's in kind of pre-nursing. She's getting ready to apply for nursing school and take a test, and
okay.
so she likes. It's an interesting campus. I haven't been there, but I'm going to be in Arizona for a month, the end of March through the end of April. And so I'll get to see her and see the campus there. But it's right in the middle of Phoenix, right, Jane?
Mhm, it is.
Not a very good part of town. It's a lot
No,
of,
but it's very enclosed, they say, very secure because you don't have to venture out because they have stores and everything within the campus, I guess.
they
So,
have like 27 places to eat. And,
yeah.
Wow.
And
That's more than we have in the whole state.
well, it's not too late, Judy.
No.
So yeah, you have to to have some key or some pass even to get on campus.
You're right,
That's been,
Oh,
Right.
which is good.
Your pass to get in your dorm and another pass to get in your room. So it's real secure.
So are you going to stay with Jane when you're in Arizona for a month?
Oh, I rented a condo, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 minutes from Jane.
She will be in Goodyear,
I'll be,
which is my town.
right.
good.
So
Whatever, you know,
I'm sure we'll see each other a lot.
yeah. When you,
Although
when
you have a lot of company coming, but
I was just gonna say that when you say you're gonna be in Arizona for a week, all of a sudden your friends want to come. My family.
yes.
I spent so much time at my brother's at the lake that I feel like when he says I want to come for a week or so, I have to say yes.
Yeah, you do.
mhm.
So I'll have a lot of visitors.
Next week in Phoenix is not only the Super Bowl, but it's also the waste management golf,
That's right, yeah.
whatever you call it. That's all happening next week in Phoenix.
The
So I
waste
have a
management-
friend, it's a golf tournament. It's sponsored by Waste Management.
Huh.
It's kind of strange. So I have a friend that lives about a mile from the football stadium. And she just built a house last year. It's a 3-bedroom house. And then hooked onto her house is a 1-bedroom apartment that her mother lives in. So anyhow, she went on to Airbnb and advertised her apartment to rent during Super Bowl, whoever's talking. Anyhow, so she's rented her apartment out for 6 nights or 6 days and nights, Super Bowl,
Oh, yeah.
Guess how much she's getting a night?
A lot, I
Eight
hope.
$10,000.
$1,000.
$7,500 a night
Oh my
Enough.
God.
for
Oh
6
my
nights.
gosh.
Holy cow.
Jane,
Can you believe that?
I think maybe you should rent your house out
see-
with Rosemary.
Well, the problem, I have an HOA and you can't rent it for less than a month. Now, there was somebody in my community that advertised they would rent their house for a month for $5,000 and it happens to be over Super Bowl. So I don't know but
Hmm.
no.
No.
I guess if I'd known how much they were going for,
You would have
I
gone.
would have considered it, but
75.
Hmm.
yeah. Well, and the tickets are going for tens of thousands of dollars to buy one ticket.
33,000.
Yeah.
That's, I mean,
Whoa.
who does that? Who
does
cares
that?
that much? I'd much rather watch it on TV than be there.
Yeah.
And the reruns and everything.
Good point.
So my daughter-in-law happens to be coming to town on the 8th, which is next Wednesday, and she'll be there Thursday. Everything's going on. She's coming on business. She has to do a deposition.
Oh,
So she said, well, I'll rent a car and drive out to see you. And I said, there's no way you'll be able to rent a car. So she's going to Uber and we're going to meet halfway for lunch,
Oh,
kind
good.
of away from all the
Good.
hullabaloo. Yeah. So
what,
but it's a crazy time.
what area of law does she practice? You know?
She's in the health, whatever health. Yeah. So she's a partner in a law firm down in North Carolina.
Okay, cool.
And her partner in this area they focus on is ill. So she's having to go out of town every week.
Oh,
And
Hmm.
she has 2 boys, 8 and 10, but my stepson is taking charge of them while she's gone.
might be worth getting out of town when you have 8 and 10-year-olds.
Yeah. That's true. So anyhow, it'll be crazy next weekend here. So be glad you're not coming, Carol.
Yeah.
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 Judy, is it snowing in Vermont?
We don't have much snow on the ground, but it was -21 this morning. Very
Oh, yeah.
cold.
Wow.
And
But
I
it's-
can see you're sitting by your stove.
I'm right by the stove. There it is. Where it is. There it is.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't leave this place. It's a
Minus
nice
21 actual temperature.
actual temperature. The wind chill on top of Mount Washington was
Oh, yeah.
minus 100.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Dear.
Oh, how do people, what is that? So
Yeah.
anyway,
Wow.
yeah, it's cold, Carol, but only about 6 to 8 inches of snow. We haven't gotten good snow. You don't have snow, so
No,
did
Did you say that you do not heat your house?
heat it? I don't heat it.
No, she does heat it.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
oh
I
no, it's
misunderstood.
toasty. Oh no, it's nice and toasty warm. Yeah. Oh no, I don't heat my house. I eat my meat raw and I walk around naked in the cold.
A good Vermonter.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
gotta be tough.
So let's see now. Carol, now aren't you an IU fan?
Yeah, I went to IU. Are they playing?
So,
Who
yeah,
are they
so-
playing?
Well,
Purdue.
they're playing
Oh,
at
Purdue.
IU. It's Purdue against IU.
Oh.
Purdue's ranked #1 in the country. But so I figured that we wouldn't even have Bob on, and that's pretty much been the case.
That's
And
true.
Harvey just dropped off, so he's getting ready.
Harvey went.
'Cause he-
So, Tom, who's ranked number one?
Purdue,
Purdue.
Purdue,
Purdue? Wow.
yeah,
Oh, I
they're
didn't
ranked.
watch
#1.
that.
I may have
They've been
to,
ranked that for almost the entire season.
really? Well, good for
You
them.
know, so that I think they have one loss, and that one was like maybe at the last minute or in overtime or something. I don't know. But and it may have actually,
Purdue.
Jane Ann, hey, let me hang on for just a minute, you guys. Jane Ann, it's not just leave it on ESPN. The other game isn't over yet, so they won't
Oh.
bring it up until the
didn't
game. Okay.
Oh.
So she
Come on
used-
there.
She used the
Trying
microphone,
to help.
thinking that it would bring up the
Purdue.
TV, and she put Purdue. And
And
when
I
that
got
thing
it
came up,
lady.
it spelled Purdue, Perdue.
Oh,
That's
Purdue.
chicken, Purdue chicken.
Yeah.
So
Wait,
Rick, have you got the game on yet?
How do you spell it?
PUR.
P-U,
EU.
R-D-U-E,
Oh, they
Look at
spell
that.
E.
P-E.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So Rick, do you have the game on?
No, and another damn game on it doesn't mean anything. It's gone into overtime. Oh, boy.
Wait, is this the second half? Are you kidding me? That the game that's on right now is Tennessee and Auburn. And
Yeah,
it's 24 seconds left in the game, and the score is 44-41.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
Wow.
Anyway,
and Tennessee was up about 8 points 2 minutes ago, and they played like they forgot thought the game was over.
oh, too bad.
Yeah, wow.
Anywho,
well, I
So-
tell you what,
only game.
you have anything last minute, Jane?
Where did Harvey go?
Who's everybody rooting for in the Super Bowl?
Who's playing?
I knew you'd say that.
I
I'm
don't,
rooting for 49ers. Oh, they're-
ESPN
I'm rooting
News.
for Mahomes.
She's a
I'm a
Mahomes.
big
Yeah, me too. I am too, Jane Ann. So I wanted the Bengals to get in, but since they
Oh,
didn't,
Those are the Bengals.
the Bengals,
Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
And then the
rooting-
49ers, they had a rough go of it.
Yeah.
So,
Philadelphia.
Is anybody going to a Super Bowl party?
Well, we
Well, we might be.
be.
We're gonna be staying at the condo. And the lady doesn't know how to fix her Roku TV, so we can sign on to it.
and where's this? Where
St.
will you be?
Croix.
St. Croix. We
Oh.
leave Wednesday for St.
So
Croix.
we'll probably have to go to the bar someplace to see it. I don't know.
But the
Oh,
thing of it
wow.
is, here's the deal. So you guys, when you watch the Super Bowl, now, Judy, I know that you don't watch the Super Bowl, but those of you who watch the
Those
Super
of you who do, yeah.
And what everybody looks forward to are all of the ads.
We used to look forward to that.
Yeah.
Well,
We
what
used to
happens?
Look forward to the halftime.
Well,
Yeah.
even halftime is just awful anymore.
I
Oh, my
know.
God.
I don't think it's going to be any better this year. I always go to a Super Bowl party, but I couldn't even tell you who's playing. I just go to socialize and eat.
Go to drink, we know.
Well,
Such a free letter, baby.
when you watch the television, when you watch the Super Bowl in the Caribbean, it gets piped through, I think, from Puerto Rico. So all of the ads, you don't get to see the ads, and all of the ads are in Spanish.
Oh, no.
So you get to see the game in English
It's wild.
and Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So I don't know if it's gonna be that big a deal if we can't get it. I just make sure that we're recording it, and I don't even know when we come back if it'll be worth watching
It
if we do that. But
Yeah.
comes on at 12:30 a.m. Tuesday morning here in Munich.
Okay.
So,
Oh,
and
you probably won't watch it.
Wait a
Well-
minute, where are you guys?
They're in Munich.
Oh, right. Okay.
it's 6 hours difference between Eastern
Yeah,
Standard Time,
right.
9 hours from
West-
West Coast to Harv. Are you going, Harv? Yeah, apparently.
Well, you
Anyway.
must not have a team you want to root for if you're not going to watch it, Tom.
I was for Cincinnati, and I don't like Philadelphia the way they play. So I'm for anybody else.
Well, let's see, who might that be? I don't know.
But you know what happened? Tom Brady and the Buccaneers played Seattle here this fall.
In Munich.
In
Tom
Munich.
Brady.
Yeah, where Bayern Munich, the soccer team, or football as they call it here, they had 3 million requests for tickets. It seats 70, the Allianz Arena, where Andrew and I went a couple of weeks ago to watch Bayern Munich. 75,000 capacity, had 3 million. We live in an area where there's a big park area near us here, and there's a restaurant in the park. And I think the first time we went, this time, we've been there before, like a maitre d' guy, and he said, I asked him if he was a Bayern Munich fan. He said, no, I'm a fan of American football, which was, what?
Yeah.
You can't get American football here if you're willing to pay for it on Sky Sports or something called the what? That's DA. Two other initials, yeah, and you got to pay, monthly. But so if you're a football fan or any kind of fan of all kinds of sports, you can get stuff from America, but often it's middle of the night stuff. So, and you can't record it, or at least we can't. So, yeah. So.
How's the baby?
The baby, yeah. You missed the first part. We
Did.
just got, it was date night for Andrew and Hannah. I don't know if they've been out alone to.
Well, they went to dinner for an hour and a half, so we stayed.
We
Don't
got
let
back.
them alone. You
Yeah.
can see what comes of it.
Yeah.
But do you want to see some more pictures, Judy? I have some
Sure.
more. Okay.
If
And
anybody
by the
else
way,
does.
Betsy and I are cooking a lot, so we're likely to stop by Vermont again this summer.
Good.
If you like for us to cook a meal for you, we're getting better and better.
Did you cook a meal before?
Yeah, we cooked one together, remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cook a meal.
Oh,
We're
well.
about to eat.
Yeah.
Tommy, you're welcome to stop by Washington. And Becky, you can stop by Washington and cook meal. You know,
Yeah.
Just sign
Now,
them
the
up.
big-
Jim's here, me, you know.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Just got a little bit further north.
Guys, I'm going to have to go because my son just brought home a chainsaw.
Oh,
Okay, Becky.
okay.
Becky,
Be careful.
good luck, Becky.
We're gonna say
Get out of the way.
Be careful.
Happy Valentine's Day. to everybody.
Okay.
And
thanks.
happy birthday, Becky.
Oh, thank you, Jane.
Always remember it is on Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's
Yep,
cool.
yep.
That's
I,
cool.
I turned the big 7-8.
Yeah.
We look forward to seeing your face next time, Becky.
Well, I'm hoping I get this whole thing straightened out because it's been messed up for about 3 months now.
Well,
Oh, dear.
when your son gets finished with the chainsaw, drag him inside and have him fix
Yeah, having
this.
fixed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
Bye.
see you guys.
Oh, okay, see.
Judy, you didn't
Bye.
hear, but she's in Texas and she lost a lot of trees in that storm they had.
Oh, and so she's,
So that's why her son's there with the chainsaw, I
but
guess.
she's not sorry.
She's not what?
She's
No,
not.
I don't think, hopefully not.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's about 4:20 and now they are showing the IU Purdue game and IU is up on Purdue 15-10.
Oh
But
my
it
God.
just started.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just
Kind of
started.
early.
Hopefully by next
Early, yeah, early.
we're on that the committee will have met and Jane, I don't think you're as up to speed.
Well, you didn't send me the latest email.
I'll do that. But anyway, so it's no big deal. We just finally have a new person at Forest Hills. And so we just need to make sure that everything's squared away.
Sure.
We'll probably try to put together a Zoom call right around the end of February with us all. We'll just kind
Okay.
of reset and know what we're doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All righty. Well, then we'll-
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Mark,
everybody
have a good-
stay
Okay.
warm and
Okay.
healthy.
Happy Valentine's Day.
See you, Dave.
Okay.
See you.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep eating,
See
Judy.
ya. Glad you-
Yeah, keep
Okay.
eating, Judy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Hi.
Bye.
Oops.
Come on, you fools.
I won't click off until everybody else is off.
Oh, wait, I screwed it up.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You'll be all right.
Did you click? Oh,
I can end it if you want me
there
to.
we go.
Yeah, I can end it. But Rick,
Yeah,
good
everybody
luck.
gone?
Good luck.
Well, not looking real good right now.
This is interesting. This is
Yeah.
interesting.
Come on, Purdue, wake up.
Well, it's gonna be, that's tough to play there. You're
Yeah.
a visitor. It's tough.
Purdue's got its starters resting now as they get 10 points behind. That's what coach usually does. Let's take the starters out and get 10 points behind, then we'll put them back in. I'm not a big fan of Painter, even though he's got a great team.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he's a good recruiter, but man, sometimes what these kids do or don't do is amazing.
Oh, that was beautiful. Jeez.
Come on, little guy.
Yeah. All right, man.
Hey, thanks for good seeing you. Good talking
Yeah.
to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully
have-
it'll get a lot of votes.
I hope so. I appreciate that and
Now,
have fun in St. Croix.
Now, by the way, you went out and voted, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you clicked on that, all it came up was like an email thing, my something or other.
Just, I guess all you type in is my writer Kate for
Yeah,
MVP.
so that's all I did. I just put in there, to whom it may concern.
Yep.
I am casting my vote for basketball most valuable player, RHS basketball most valuable player to be his name. And then I just put Tom Porter, class of 63.
Well, it'll count.
Okay,
I
good.
hope he wins.
Hey, Rick, it's a
Yeah.
shame that you weren't on last time because my sister Debbie wanted to come in and tell you hi.
Really?
Yeah, because we were down at their house. Yeah.
Really? Well, wait a minute. I missed something. What'd you say about?
Well, last call,
Last call you weren't on.
Oh,
you weren't on, and we were in Vincennes, Indiana,
At
finally.
Debbie's.
oh,
doing a
Debbie's
late-
place?
Yeah, doing a late Christmas thing. Because
Yeah.
before it all got canceled because everybody was sick. Not, we weren't sick, but everybody else
Because
was.
she said, if Rick's on there, tell him I want to come say hi.
I'd like to see your little sister, yeah.
My little sister, who's now 61.
Oh, God, but she's still a
Yeah.
youngster.
Yeah, yeah.
You guys have a great time in St. Croix. One of these
We'll
days, I'm gonna
try.
get down
We'll
there.
Okay,
try.
all righty, man.
Take a
See
lot
you-
of pictures.
Yeah. See you next month.
Yeah. Bye, have fun. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye. Okay, Rick, you can.